Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Crazy Fruehwirth Household. Stevenson Grammar, Week 10, Chapter 11. We're going to be discussing pronouns. These are some of the things that we're going to do. We're going to work on the parts of speech tab, sentence analysis steps, definitions, conjugation section, exercises section, and you're going to do some workbook stuff. Without further ado, you will find more instructions on the English homework syllabi under the Stevenson Grammar section. That's where I came up with this. Turn in your Stevenson Grammar Teacher's Manual to page 43, Chapter 11. You see, we will be talking about items 15 and 16. I thought we were talking about items 14. Well, okay. Figure that one out later. Okay, anyway, read through this with your parents or watch the video and go. First thing we're going to do, okay, pronouns. What are pronouns, guys? Tell me.
Pronouns are things that replace nouns, so instead of saying Jennifer, you could say girl or woman or something. Or the mom. Or instead of saying...
No, Jennifer is a...
pronoun.
It's a...
Proper noun?
Proper noun. Thank you. Wow, my brain just went... Okay, Jennifer's a proper noun. Woman is just a normal noun. Okay?
Okay. So what's a pronoun?
But you're right, a pronoun does replace a noun. So, try again. Who can think of some pronouns? Yeah. Pronouns. A word that replaces a noun.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Okay, Jack?
He.
Yes. He, it.
She. Her. His or him.
The.
Thing.
Good.
Thing.
Wouldn't it
It's a
sound strange if in our writing and in our speech we never used any pronouns? If I never used any pronouns, I would always say, Allison, get Allison's book. Turn to Allison's page 5. Allison, pet Allison's dog. Allison, get Allison's shoes on. I would refer to myself, I wouldn't say I, but I would always refer to myself as Jennifer. That'd be weird.
Jack Homey.
Or Mrs. Fruehwirth. Mrs. Fruehwirth is going to teach you Stevenson grammar. Mrs. Fruehwirth's son, Jack, get Jack's paper out.
No, Gala would be perfectly fine with that, though.
Do you see how weird and awkward our speech would be if we never used any pronouns?
It's Tom Bombadil. Oh, Tom.
Right.
Tom.
So we don't talk that way. So we don't write that way. Right?
You use
So what I want you to do is turn to your parts of speech. Get your Stevenson Grammar notebook. Stevenson Grammar notebook. Okay? Remember we created all these different tabs here? I want you to turn to your parts of speech tab. This one. Here's my parts of speech tab. Turn to the parts of speech. We're going to create a new page. So far we have nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositions. We're going to create a pronouns page. So,
oh, that sounds exciting.
at the top of your page, Allison, did you get your Stevenson Grammar notebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Right here.
Great. So you're at the right section. Turn to a new page. Get a new blank page. No. Go back. Turn to a new page and write this stuff down. Okay. At the top of your page, write Week 10, Chapter 11, Pronouns. Then I want you to write a definition, just a brief definition of what pronouns are. Pronouns, as Jack said, are a word used in place of a noun.
Do I need to write down pronouns?
Yes, you need to write down all of this. Okay, so this is going to go at the top of your page, and then write down this definition. Okay, guys, this is where the word pronoun comes from. Remember that we said that it's a word used in place of a noun. Look, I want you guys to see. Noun. The word pronoun, looky there, noun, noun. It's the same word, right? In Latin, the word pro, the word pro means for. Okay? So it is used for a noun. Pronoun, for a noun. Okay? So I would like you to write all of this stuff down. Latin, English, for, pro. Okay. And then below that, write some examples. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Okay? Pause the video. Thank you. Okay. Open up a new exercises page in your notebook. Go to your exercises tab. Exercises, and add to your exercises tab. Write down this sentence right here. She wants to play with Joan.
Who wants to play with Joan?
All right. Let's go through our sentence analysis steps. Allison, come analyze this sentence. You can use the red.
How do we know it's not one?
Sentence analysis steps up there. Step
Read
number 1.
whole sentence.
Okay.
She wants to play with Joan. Check for twos. Check the twos.
Okay.
Find and label preposition words. With?
Yes. No, preposition words, you just make a P over it, right?
So is that a verb phrase then? She was playing.
Just a minute, we'll get there, Jack, okay?
So, he.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Nouns and prepositional phrase. Okay, so find and label preposition words, nouns, and prepositional phrases. Good.
I already did that.
Okay, label adjectives.
Tells me what to do. It tells me what she wants to do with Joan.
No adjectives.
No adjectives.
There's no adjectives. Okay, step number 5. Find and label verb phrases.
Infinitives.
We check for twos because this could be a preposition word, or it could be the start of an infinitive or a verb phrase. If it's a preposition word, the word comes after it will be a noun. If it's a verb, then it's going to be a verb phrase or the infinitive form of that verb.
It's a verb.
Okay, so put two lines underneath of it. Nope, nope, nope. We mark verbs. May I?
I thought that was just the main verb.
All verbs we mark like this. Okay. And then all phrases we mark with a squiggle line. So this phrase is a prepositional phrase. That squiggle line indicates that it's a phrase. This is a verb phrase. So a squiggle line indicates that. Okay, go ahead.
Mark and label main verb.
Yes. Find, mark, and label main verb. Okay, I want you to notice all these words are already spoken for. We've already used them. They cannot be anything else in the sentence. Okay? So these are the only 2 words we have left to analyze. So, which one? Once. Once shows an action, doesn't it?
2 lines.
Yes, 2 lines because it's a verb. And then above main verb, we write M dot V dot, period. Okay?
And dot V dot.
Correct. What's the next step? Number 7. Can you read that up there?
Find, mark, and label a subject.
The subject. Okay. pause. This is where we're going to add to our sentence analysis steps. All right, guys. When we have a pronoun underneath, turn to your sentence analysis steps section of your Stevenson grammar work notebooks. Sentence analysis steps.
You forgot to do subject.
Hold on. I want you to add number 7 underneath number 7. This is part of find and label the subject. I want you to write label subj pron above. Okay? So, for pronoun, this is part of number 7. Whew, wow. Part of step number 7, subject. Okay, it has to do with the subject. Underneath of that, I want you to write pronoun. Wow. Pronoun. Pronoun. Label. Subj. Pron. Above the pronoun. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Can I see your... Subj, pron. Okay, now how do we label the subject? We put one line under it, right? If it was a subject noun, we would just put one line under it and we would write subj. But this is a word that we use in place of a noun. It's a pronoun, so we write subj pron. Okay? Got it? Please pause video. You guys go do this. Okay, I want to skip over here to the workbook. It is item number 14. I've looked through the workbook. There are no workbook pages that show that have pronouns to label. So what I want you to do is choose a page with item number 14, but I want you to replace the nouns in the sentence, the subject nouns in the sentences with a subject pronoun. So, what is the subject? I've written down number 1 on page 39 from your workbook here. Spelled his name wrong. Let's try that again.
Todd.
Todd is the boy in the green shirt. So, so let's do this sentence analysis first. Do you want to do it? One of you boys want to do it? Okay, Joe, come.
I want to do it.
Sorry, you got to.
I love doing that.
Step number 1, read the whole sentence.
Okay, Todd is the boy in the green shirt.
Number 2, check for
There
twos.
are no twos in this sentence.
Find and label, number 3, find and label the preposition words.
In the green shirt.
Okay, just label the preposition word, please.
Okay. Hold on. This is so much.
Okay. Find and label the nouns that go with the preposition. Okay. And the prepositional phrase. Sorry, it's broken up. The word's not wide enough.
Nope.
Okay, and now number 4, find and label the adjectives.
Well, you wrote too big. What does it do?
Does which boy?
That's right. Good job,
Not really,
Allie.
but kind of, I guess.
Good job.
There we go.
Remember, a, an, and the are article adjectives. Good. Okay, number 5, find and label the verb phrase. There are no verb phrases because you had no twos.
Nope.
Okay, number 6, find and label the main verb. And what do you write above it?
MV.
MV. Okay. Number 7. Find and label the subject. The subject would be? Okay, but we want to make this subject noun a subject pronoun. So what are you going to do? Okay? We're going to replace the noun with a pronoun. What'd you say?
He is the boy in the green shirt.
He. And what do you write above subject there? Or how do you label subject pronouns? Subject, pron, underneath. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. Just cross out the subject noun and replace it with a subject pronoun and write subj prom. Or else you can, you just have to do 1 through 6. So you can take this time to practice your handwriting as well and just rewrite these sentences. Okay?
So we're rewriting the whole sentence or just the he?
The whole sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to kind of switch gears for a minute.
Mom, can I do this more?
There's really not any more of those to do, okay? All right. We are going to, this will help you understand how to join subject pronouns to verbs. This is a special word called conjugation. We are going to learn how to conjugate verbs. After you learn how to conjugate verbs in English, it will help you in any language that you study. Once you understand what it is to conjugate English verbs. It'll make Latin conjugations a whole lot easier, okay? So, I would like you to turn to your definitions page. Turn to your definitions page and I want you to write down the word conjugate. Conjugate. Okay?
On a new piece of paper?
I'm sorry. Go to your Stevenson Grammar notebook and you'll find a tab that says definitions.
Oh, definitions. Okay.
So you can just, I don't know how many definitions you have so far, but just continue on the same page is fine, but number them. So far I have that we defined compound and possess. So we're
define coax, loathe,
okay.
Boast, will, flail, contain.
Okay, good. So add to that, we're going to define conjugate. To conjugate a verb means to join a verb to a subject pronoun. So write this, to a verb, to conjugate a verb means to join a verb to the subject pronoun. Okay, so write that down on your definitions page. Can you do that, Allison?
Yes, but my pen broke, so I'm using a pen now.
I see. Okay, are you guys ready?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You can pause for a minute while they write.
Mhm.
Okay, now turn to a conjugation tab. Go to your Stevenson Grammar notebook. Under your conjugation tab, make a new page. On the top of the page, I want you to write Week 10, Chapter 11, Conjugation. Okay?
And that way kind of conjugate.
Now, as I said, the word conjugate means to join the subject pronoun to a verb, to the verb. So, the first subject pronoun that we are going to join is the pronoun I. Okay? I is just one single person. Okay, guys? So I is I'm going to use a different marker. I is a single person, a single.
Can I just put singular?
Sure, that's a good idea. Singular. Okay? Meaning, single means one, right? I have one marker in my hand. If I add, now I have more than one, so I have plural. I have 2 markers in my hand, or 3 markers. But if I just have one, it's
marker.
singular, right?
Marker.
Marker, singular. Well, I is a singular pronoun. All right. Singular first person pronoun. Okay? That's what we have. If we have singular pronouns, we must also have plural pronouns, right? Today, we're not going to work on the plural pronouns. We're going to do that next week. Today, we're just going to focus on the singular ones. So if we have first person, meaning I'm the one doing it, first person, okay? We must, wait, I'm sorry, pause that thought. We're going to just think about I. I jump. If I want to conjugate I'm joining this verb, my main verb, to my singular pronoun. I jump. That's how you conjugate the first person singular. So I jump. Okay? Then the next one that we're going to do, the way that this would look like would be if we were subj, pron, and then jump is the verb. It's the main verb. Okay. The next pronoun we're going to join with a verb is the second pronoun, singular pronoun, you. See, it's second, and it's singular over here in the singular column. You jump.
Mom, why is the Y way bigger than the O and the U?
Because
I
it's
don't know.
capital.
S, and this is the way that we would label it. This is our main verb. Okay? Nothing has changed here, has it? Still jump, jump, right? Well, now we're going to change it up a little bit. Notice if I write the third person, a third person pronoun. What are the third person pronouns? Can you think of?
I know.
Okay.
We.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
No, that's
Very.
plural. That's more than one, right? That's you and me.
It's good.
Yes.
That's plural. That's
He, she,
more
and
than
her.
thank
She.
you.
That's right. Thank you.
Singular, he, she,
The first
and
plural.
it.
But
That's
the first,
third person, singular, can be he, she, or it.
but
So
the
let's
first-
use one. Let's see what happens. If we use she, jump. Wait, does that make sense?
No, she jump. It
She
has to be
jump.
jumps.
She jumps.
You have to make
Our verb just changed. Our verb just conjugated. Okay? Our verb just changed to match our subject pronoun. She jumps.
Do we have to write this down?
Yes.
What? I didn't know that. Come on.
Write everything she writes down on the board.
Not every
That's a really good rule of thumb. Whatever the teacher writes on the board's
You should
probably
write
a
on
good
the board
thing
too.
to write down for
Yep.
yourself. Good note taking. Okay. So this is what it looks like. What does this remind you of? This kind of chart?
Latin.
It reminds you of Latin?
Yeah, OST was the sent.
Ah, interesting. Once you figure out how to conjugate in English, it makes other language conjugations
How about German?
easier.
In German, yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
Okay.
Is this so I can write all that down?
Now for
Just start writing.
exercise section, I want you guys to, at home, work on page 48 on activity 1. It says, have students conjugate the first, second, and third persons singular subject pronouns, and then add a verb form to each. They should do this activity for at least 5 verbs. If students switch to past tense, explain that we are using now time or present tense. Okay, that's true, but these are all present tense verbs. And yeah, so there you go. That is the assignment. So do activity number 1 and do item number 14 in your workbook, but change the subject noun to a subject pronoun.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Happy working.
Halloween, bye.
Happy Halloween.